Hello and welcome to Simple Speak English. My name is Mark and I am very happy that you are here today. If you want to improve your English in a calm, friendly, and effective way, you are in the right place. In this lesson, we will practice useful English that you can use every day in real-life situations. We will focus on clear sentences, natural expressions, and confident speaking. Please relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy learning with me. Learning English does not have to be stressful or difficult. You do not need to be perfect to speak English well. You only need to be brave enough to try, and patient enough to continue. Every time you listen, every time you repeat, and every time you practice, you become better. Even if progress feels slow, it is still progress. Today, you are already one step ahead because you chose to learn. In this lesson, we will cover three main parts. First, we will learn useful daily expressions that native speakers use often. Second, we will practice short conversations that you can use in real situations. Third, we will build your confidence with speaking exercises that help you sound more natural. By the end of this lesson, you will feel more comfortable using English in your daily life. Let us begin with something very important. Confidence does not come from knowing every word in the dictionary. Confidence comes from using the words you already know in a clear and calm way. You do not need advanced vocabulary to speak good English. You need simple words, good pronunciation, and clear ideas. That is exactly what we practice here at Simple Speak English. Part 1. Useful daily expressions. Let us start with expressions that you can use every day. These are natural sentences that help you sound polite, friendly, and confident. Expression 1. That sounds great. You can use this sentence when you agree with someone or when you like an idea. For example, if your friend says, "Let's meet tomorrow," you can say, "That sounds great." This sentence shows positive feeling and interest. Expression 2. I will think about it. You can use this sentence when you are not ready to decide yet. For example, if someone asks you to join an event and you are not sure, you can say, "I will think about it." This sentence is polite and honest. Expression 3. I really appreciate your help. You can use this sentence to thank someone in a warm and respectful way. It is stronger than just saying thank you, and it sounds very natural in English. Expression 4. Could you please repeat that? You can use this sentence when you do not understand something. There is no shame in asking people to repeat. In fact, this shows that you care about understanding clearly. Expression 5. I am still learning. This is a very powerful sentence. When you feel shy about your English, you can say, I am still learning. Most people will respect you and feel happy to help. Now let us practice together. Please listen carefully and repeat after me. That sounds great. I will think about it. I really appreciate your help. Could you please repeat that? I am still learning. Very good. Remember, every time you repeat, your brain becomes stronger in English. Part 2. Real-life conversations. Now we will practice simple conversations. These conversations are useful for work, school, travel, and daily life. Listen carefully, then repeat the sentences out loud when you can. Conversation 1. Meeting someone new. Mark. Hello, my name is Mark. It is nice to meet you. Person. Nice to meet you too, Mark. My name is Sarah. Mark. Where are you from, Sarah? Person. I am from Canada, but I live here now. Mark. That is interesting. How do you like living here so far? Person. I like it very much. People are friendly and the city is beautiful. Mark. I am glad to hear that. I hope you continue to enjoy your time here. This conversation is simple, polite, and very useful. You can use this structure anytime you meet someone new. Conversation 2. At a coffee shop. Mark: Good morning. Could I please have a medium coffee? Barista: Of course. Would you like milk or sugar? Mark: Yes, please. I would like a little milk and 1 sugar. Barista: No problem. That will be $5. Mark: Here you go. Thank you very much. Barista: You are welcome. Have a great day. Mark: Thank you. You too. This conversation helps you practice polite requests. Notice how often we use words like please, thank you, and you are welcome. These small words make a big difference. Conversation 3. At work. Mark: Good afternoon. Do you have a moment to talk? Coworker: Yes, I do. What can I help you with? Mark: I wanted to ask about the meeting tomorrow. What time does it start? Coworker: It starts at 10 in the morning. Mark: Thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate it. Coworker: No problem at all. I am happy to help. This conversation teaches you how to sound professional and polite at work. Clear questions and polite answers create good communication. Part 3. Speaking with confidence. Now we will work on your confidence. Confidence is not about speaking fast or using difficult words. Confidence is about speaking clearly and calmly even if you make mistakes. Let us start with a simple exercise. Please repeat each sentence after me, slowly and clearly. I am learning English every day. I am becoming more confident when I speak. I am not afraid to make mistakes. I know that mistakes help me improve. I am proud of my progress. Excellent work. These sentences are not only practice for your English, but also for your mindset. When you believe in yourself, your English improves faster. Now let us practice longer sentences. Try to speak in full sentences, even if it feels challenging at first. Today, I decided to practice my English because I want to communicate better with people. Every day I try to learn something new, even if it is just one small word. When I speak English, I focus on being clear and calm instead of being perfect. I understand that learning a language takes time, and I am patient with myself. Very well done. Longer sentences help you sound more natural and confident. Part 4. Common situations in daily life. Now let us look at common situations that you face every day. Situation 1. Asking for directions. Mark: Excuse me, could you please help me? Person: Of course. What do you need? Mark: I am trying to find the nearest bus stop. Person: It is just around the corner next to the supermarket. Mark: Thank you very much. I really appreciate your help. Person: You are welcome. Have a nice day. This situation shows you how to ask for help politely and confidently. Situation 2. Making a phone call. Mark: Hello, this is Mark speaking. May I talk to Mr. Johnson, please? Receptionist: One moment, please. I will connect you. Mark: Thank you very much. Mr. Johnson: Hello, this is Mr. Johnson. Mark: Hello, Mr. Johnson. I am calling to confirm our meeting tomorrow. Mr. Johnson: Yes, our meeting is at 2 in the afternoon. Mark: Thank you for confirming. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Phone calls can feel scary, but with practice they become easier. Speaking slowly and clearly helps both you and the listener. Part 5. Building better English habits. Now let us talk about habits that help you improve faster. First, listen to English every day, even if it is only for 10 minutes. You can listen to videos, podcasts, or simple conversations. The more you listen, the more natural English feels. Second, speak English out loud, even when you are alone. You can describe your day, your plans, or your thoughts. Speaking out loud builds confidence and improves pronunciation. Third, do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Every fluent speaker once made many mistakes. What matters is that you continue. Fourth, set small goals. For example, you can decide to learn 5 new words each day. Small goals are easier to reach and they keep you motivated. Fifth, be kind to yourself. Learning a new language is a big challenge. Celebrate your progress, even the small steps. Part 6. Practice story. Now I will tell you a short story. Listen carefully and try to understand the main idea. My name is Mark, and every morning I start my day with a cup of coffee and a positive thought. I remind myself that today is another chance to learn something new. On my way to work, I listen to English lessons because I want to improve my communication skills. At work, I try to speak clearly and politely with my coworkers. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I do not let that stop me. After work, I review what I learned and practice speaking at home. Little by little, I feel more confident. Now, English is not just a subject for me. It is a tool that helps me connect with people and the world. Now let us practice together. Try to answer this question in English. What do you do every day to improve your English? You can answer like this. Every day, I try to practice my English by listening, speaking, and learning new words. Great job! Even a simple answer is a strong step forward. Part 7. Encouragement for your journey. Before we finish today's lesson, I want to say something important to you. Learning English is not a race. You do not need to compare yourself with others. Your journey is your own, and your progress is valuable. Some days learning will feel easy and fun. Other days it may feel difficult and slow. Both are normal. What matters is that you do not give up. Every word you learn opens a new door. Every sentence you speak builds your confidence. Every mistake you make teaches you something new. You are capable of learning English. You are capable of speaking with confidence. You are capable of reaching your goals. Thank you very much for spending this time with me at Simple Speak English. My name is Mark, and I am proud of your effort today. If you enjoyed this lesson, please continue practicing with us. New lessons will always help you grow step by step. Remember, you do not need perfect English to communicate well. You only need clear words, a calm voice, and confidence in yourself. I look forward to learning with you again very soon. Until next time, keep practicing, keep believing, and keep speaking English with confidence.